Okay, Kook Soccer opened up a great weekend in South Carolina, winning the Elite Eight game 1-0 on the road, and now we're heading to the College Cup this Friday night against University of North Carolina.
After that press conference on Friday, your emotions, I loved them. They were so real, and you mentioned this is not sunk in that we are going to the Final Four. Now that you're back in Pullman, you've settled down a little bit. Has this finally hit you, and describe that feeling?
I don't know if it has, and no, I'm probably not settled down yet. So we'll settle down next week when this is all said and done. But exciting times here for Kook Soccer, obviously, and the girls have earned every bit of this, and we get a chance now to play one of the best story programs in the country, and we're excited.
What has these past couple days been like in Pullman? Obviously, you guys had a fantastic welcome home on Saturday, people at the airport, which was so great to see, and then get back to practice a little bit. How has these last couple days been with the team?
It's been great. We got back to work yesterday. Sunday was a day off for them. The welcoming party, as you said, Pullman, greatest college town here in America. They come out on their Thanksgiving weekend to celebrate us returning, and we could probably get a send-off here tomorrow, too. So, again, it's been a great couple days. Kids had a great practice yesterday, and we expect to have another good one later this afternoon.
At this point, you're in the Final Four. The girls are doing their thing. So is there anything specific in practice that you guys are really trying to hone in on, or is it kind of just, we got it right now, so let's just keep doing our thing?
Yeah, nothing's broke, so we're not going to try and fix anything right now, and we're going to be who we are and what we do. And Carolina is who they are and what they do. So I think this match has potential to be back and forth, whether we like it or not. I think there's a lot of athletes on both teams. So we're going to stick to what Washington State does.
You mentioned North Carolina. What have you seen from them? Obviously, you've mentioned their head coach is fantastic, and they're a very storied program.
Yeah, they're athletic. They play a unique style and how they play as well. And whether they play three in the back or four, they do a little bit of both. They're going to get forward. They're going to compete, and they do a great job on set pieces, restarts, and run a play off of crossing and finishing. So we know we got our work cut out, but we know we have some weapons too that they're going to have to worry about as well.
Those weapons, you have between the roster 6 either grad students or seniors. To get to this point with them where you guys have been so close, you've made the last 8 of 9 NCAA tournaments. For those 6 girls, what does it mean to be at this point with them?
It means a lot, and I think this started back in 2017. We went to the East Coast, and we've been to the East Coast the last 3 years now in a row. I think I tell a lot of people we wouldn't be where we're at now, not because of the tournament and the experience, but to being on the road together and dealing with the adversity we had to deal with. Because you go to the Sweet 16 2 years ago, round of 32 last year, we were banged up, and now to the Final Four. We've done all this on the road. Most teams don't do that. So I think that's something that's special that you guys don't see that I see in the locker room every day.
Okay.
Terrell, you got questions? Go ahead.
Yeah, Coach, I watched a couple of your practices from outside the fence and noticed your style. How does it feel from your standpoint to know that you've taught these girls and they're successful? Tell me about your feelings about that.
I feel great about it. These girls are very coachable. They listen, and it's up to them to produce, and they're doing that job right now. And well-respected young ladies who compete for each other every day. They play hard. One thing I always tell our team and our staff, no one's going to outwork us, and that's our motto here. And so far, that's showing off in the right way.
Thank you.
Stephen?
Coach, obviously 4 weeks or 4 games in a row now, you guys have had your biggest game of the season. A lot of those on paper, you're not supposed to win some of those games. Have you guys really been kind of relishing that underdog role so far on this run?
Yeah, we'll take that till next Monday, and then when that's done, we probably won't be the underdog anymore, so that's good. So we're going to use that, and we are the underdog right now, and that's a fact. And you could almost put that down for every game. Even though we hosted the first game, RPIs were about even. They only had 2 losses in the year. That is Memphis. So that's what Washington State athletics is about right now, and we're trying to get past that to try to be a more dominant force.
Yeah, talking about a couple players for you guys. Obviously, in this last game, Minnis gets the goal for you guys, a defender out there. What does she kind of bring for you guys, and how nice to see maybe somebody who is not usually up there scoring goals, obviously get one there that's the biggest one of the season.
Yeah, and in those moments there, every player needs to step up, and she did. She looked at me right before the corner kick and said, "Can I go up?" And I said, "Let's go for it." And we usually keep her back because defensively we want to make sure we don't get countered. and this is the honest to goodness truth. When she went up there, I didn't say she was actually going to score. I told the team, this is it. We're going to score here. Get ready to go crazy. And sure enough, Hannah served the ball. They flicked it in the wrong direction, and fortunately, Mickey put it right in the back of the net.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, it's been kind of a whirlwind for you guys and pretty busy. I mean, that night, you guys have a chance to kind of celebrate that one night before getting back to business, or was there even time for that or anything?
I mean, it's always business, but yeah, we broke off for a little bit, had a little bit of fun with family and friends, and we got back here on Saturday. It was, like I said, right back to work. But, you got one shot at this, so we will relax, sleep, enjoy, and get together later once this is done hopefully next Monday.
Yeah, and one more player, as far as Ella and the goal for you guys. Obviously, she got injured last year. I mean, just how cool has it been for just her teammates to see her back out there this year and playing her best right now?
It's great. She's confident. She's a leader. She's got emotionally upset, I think, after each win because it's getting closer and closer for her, and these seniors know that, and they want to absorb and embrace every moment, and they want to continue to play, and they have a chance Friday to play again, and that's what's important. Ella's definitely helping us lead the way here.
Yeah, last one for me. I mean, how would you kind of just describe your team's mindset right now through this tournament and going into this next one?
Confident, hungry, and we got a ton of swagger right now, which I think is a good thing. Whether we're the underdog or not, this group is hungry, and like I said, they're very confident and extremely grateful at the same time to have this opportunity.
Thanks, Coach.
No problem.
Ryan, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. You've been at Missouri, you've been at Clemson, you've been at Texas Tech, and you had a 5-year run here at Washington State. You've seen a lot of different programs succeed in a lot of different ways, and I'm sure down the road when you're telling your kids or you're telling somebody about this particular team, what's it about this team that kind of really jumped out to you?
You're right. I've been around the block for sure, different universities to get to this point to become a head coach, and this group is special. I think what's unique about it is we are different. We're big, we're strong, we're athletic. We do what we do, and so far it's working. And like I said, in the locker room, this group has really come together, and it's pretty impressive to see these young ladies because I will say this is a confident young group, and it's also a group that has tons of emotions, and everybody has egos at this level, and I'd expect them to at this level. So watching them keep this in check and play for each other has been pretty incredible.
Yeah, I think that you guys are definitely a hard-working group. You've coached against, the best athletically, the best teams in the country throughout your career. Can you look at your team and see them kind of individually and think they have the athleticism as a North Carolina or UCLA, or are they on that level, or do you think you're one of those kind of grinder teams that has to work for a little harder?
Well, I think we definitely got to work a little bit harder, but you're not in the College Cup if you're not just as athletic as everybody else and at least play some type of good soccer, depending which way you look at it. Some like to keep the ball for all day long and for an hour. Some like to go forward. Some will do what they got to do to win games. So you don't get to this point if you're not a great team and if you don't have great athletes.
What was the environment like down in Charlottesville and in Columbia when you go down there and you kind of just take the wind out of those teams? Did you kind of feel it a little bit? And obviously you guys are super happy, but there's got to be, being the competitor you are and the team you have with that feeling of going into an environment like that and kind of just, taking the wind out of it. Did you feel that a little bit?
No doubt about it. I mean, the ACC brand of soccer versus the SEC is two different styles, and that also reflects on the crowds. I mean, SEC country, it's do or die for them down there, and it was a hostile environment for sure. There was a couple thousand folks in the stands, and it was just fun to win that game.
And have you ever been to the College Cup as far as, I know you have some good teams, but as far as being down there and seeing what that's like?
I've been there as a spectator, never as a player myself, and never as a coach yet either. So this will be a new time for me as well.
That's all I need from you, Coach. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Anything else online? Any other questions?
Here's a Darryl. I've got another one. In Coach Wooden's book, he talked about how John Wooden would kind of keep a tight rein on his players whenever they were on the road. What's your philosophy?
No, I'll let these young ladies be the young ladies they want to be. Obviously, at this level, in this day and age, you're not a top 4 team in America right now if you're not obeying by what you need to do. So for me, we got an open relationship both with the staff and the players, and I set the rules and boundaries, which are pretty minimal. They know the deal, and then we go from there. But we like to keep it light, lively, and fresh. That's for sure.
Thanks, Coach.
No problem.
I just have one more question. It's supposed to be pretty rainy right now in the forecast down in San Jose.
Perfect.
Yeah, do you like that? What's your take on that? Obviously, here in Pullman, it can get a little crappy.
I mean, again, any team's got to be able to prepare for this circumstance. But for us, I mean, it's cold. It could be wet out here from time to time. And it's not that it doesn't in Chapel Hill either, but I just think it might have a little bit of a disadvantage for them. You never know. They got to travel this far, and then the light's going to go on, temperature's going to drop, and it's going to be raining for sure on Friday night.